couple days ago. Fans have been highly anticipating Caitlin Clark's return to the court. Will she come back this season? When will she come back this season? And a lot of fans have been so confused by the reporting. Like, what is actually going on with Caitlin Clark?
And there's a lot of things that come with that. There's people that are planning, people that have spent money. I did a video yesterday. I mentioned a guy that was chronicled earlier in the year. They had tickets. She got hurt. He sold the tickets. He repurchased some tickets for August. And, of course, she's still not playing, or now she's not playing again. And we have found out that there has since been another injury, a bone bruise to the left ankle.
Fans, brace yourselves, because what you're about to hear might be the end of the WNBA as we know it. Caitlin Clark, the golden face of basketball, and injured. Sophie Cunningham, furious, broken, and tired of the constant disrespect. And now, the two stars who carry the entire league have decided to walk away. Yes, you heard me right. Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham are done with the WNBA. Let's be honest, without Caitlin and Sophie, the league wouldn't be where it is today. Every sold-out ticket, every sponsorship deal, every record-breaking TV rating, their names were behind it all. Fans didn't just watch the WNBA, they came for Clark. They came for Sophie. They came for hope, for energy, for fire. These women built the brand. But behind the flashing lights and the big checks, the truth was heartbreaking. The league made millions off their sweat and blood, while treating them like pawns, disposable, replaceable. Remember those nights when arenas were packed, fans screaming, little kids holding up posters that read, "Caitlin is my hero"? Or when Sophie fought tooth and nail on the court, putting her body on the line every single night? The fans saw warriors, but the league saw only dollar signs. And then it happened. Caitlin Clark, down on the floor, injured. A hush fell over the crowd. Millions of hearts stopped. Fans expected the league to step up, to protect her, to protect their star. But instead, silence. A cold, deafening silence.
Reporter is saying no. Bottom line is, we need to know a little bit more. We don't need Caitlin Clark's in-depth medical report, but it's fair for fans to wonder if the Fever and the league's biggest star is going to return to the floor this season, or what the chances are. And she's been out of action for 5 weeks, so it's not as if some patience hasn't been expressed. So those conflicting reports that I'm telling you about, talking to you about, they come from Scott Agness and Chloe Peterson.
The WNBA turned away as if nothing had happened. And Sophie, she couldn't take it anymore. She looked around and said, "Enough is enough. We're not just entertainers. We're human beings. And if this league can't respect us, why should we give them our blood, sweat, and tears?" Her voice cracked with rage. Her eyes burned with frustration. And for the first time, fans saw Sophie not just as a player, but as a leader. And then the unthinkable became reality. Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham, the two stars who built the WNBA, decided to leave, walking away from the very league they carried to the top. Imagine it. The headlines screamed, "Clark and Cunningham quit." The sports world froze, and the WNBA, it started collapsing overnight. Fans stopped showing up. Seats once filled with energy, empty. Hashtags flooded social media, Chuck's boycott WNBA, and justice for Clark and Sophie. Sponsors who loved Caitlin's magic and Sophie's fire started pulling deals. Millions of dollars gone in weeks. TV partners questioned their contracts. Broadcasters asked, "Why should we air games if the stars aren't even there?" It wasn't just players leaving. It was the very soul of the league, bleeding out.
But you then cannot complain about new reporting and details. This is somebody who wasn't paying to access the article. But he does this, and yes, the injury has impacted her availability. While Chloe Peterson says, "Sources confirmed to me that Caitlin Clark suffered a very mild bone bruise in her left ankle on August 7th, Scott Agness first. Source also stresses that this tweaked ankle does not affect her return timeline. Son's ankle injury, she would still be out rehabbing her groin." Don't buy that the ankle injury, if it hindered her at all, didn't affect her return timeline. I don't buy that.
And the commissioner? Desperate, shaken, panicking behind closed doors. Imagine the phone calls at midnight, the meetings that went nowhere. Officials begging stars to stay, but it was too late. The damage was done. Suspensions followed. Blame was thrown. Coaches, referees, executives, all pointing fingers. But nothing could fix the truth. The WNBA betrayed its stars, and in return, the stars walked away. Outside arenas, fans held protests. Young girls cried, holding Caitlin's jersey.
I'm gonna cry. I've been wanting this for years.
Baby girl.
Who is it? Tell us who it is. Clark, Caitlin Clark. Turn it around. It's Caitlin Clark. I've been wanting this for years.
Parents shouted that the league destroyed their heroes. Sports analysts called it the darkest chapter in WNBA history. And everywhere, one question echoed: if Clark and Sophie are gone, what's left? The WNBA, once on the rise, now teetered on the edge of collapse. Empty seats, empty courts, empty promises.
Deserve. Wow. Wow. We, the undersigned, call for the Department of Justice and Federal Trade Commission to investigate the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA.
One thing after another, you know what I mean? Like, that shit sucks.
Dude, yeah.
It really does suck.
Is Caitlin close? How's she coming along?
Dude, I don't know. Everyone keeps asking, everyone's like, you know, and I'm like, literally, she doesn't even know. Like, it's just like a day by day legit type of thing. And so, yeah, she's close, but like, you also have to remember, like,
On the broadcast, Stephanie White says she hopes Caitlin Clark returns to practice next week. I don't know where else you need that from. And of course, then that would make sense with those games being the target dates. Yeah. Thank you, Smalingo.
And all because the league forgot one thing: respect. Respect for the players who built their empire. Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, two women who gave their all, two women who sacrificed everything for the game they loved. And when they needed the league most, the league turned its back. So they walked away, and with them, walked away the WNBA's future. So now, the question remains: can the WNBA survive this storm without its stars? Or are we watching the beginning of the end? Tell me in the comments, was Caitlin and Sophie's decision the right move? Would you boycott the WNBA after this? I want to hear every opinion. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe, and share it. Because this isn't just basketball anymore. This is history in the making.